All right. We're going to talk. Let me get my glasses off. Sure do miss the days I didn't need glasses. Okay, today I'm going to take a good look at the DV8 Heckler solid ASIM. I will put the specs in the video right here. Solid ASIM, they already have a solid ASIM with the Wicked Collision, but that one came shiny. This one's got a different core in it. The Unholy core, I think it was called. Also comes at 2000 grit out of the box. So I'll take a look at this. Also bowling on a fresh house shot. I threw a couple of shots trying to get somewhat loose. You're gonna notice I'm still not loose. Whatever, I'm old. But the shot's playing a little bit wet here at Vero Bowl in Vero Beach, Florida. The house shot here, it's usually a little bit heavier in volume. I know I've done a couple videos where it really wasn't. They were kind of hooking. Today it seems like I might have to break the lanes down a little bit to get really that good reaction that you see this ball be able to do, which actually is going to work out good anyway. I do have a couple of games on this already. It's starting to pick up a shine. I know I like doing my videos after the ball's kind of got a couple of games on it, not fresh out of the box, because it's going to change, especially ones that are dull. It's going to change after you get it out of the box and throw a few games with it. It's going to change, the reaction's going to change. So it's probably a good time to kind of showcase this ball and show you what it can do. All right. Like I said, I'm a little bit not warmed up. Oh, I need my thumb. Important thing, I need my thumb. Oh. All right. There we go. All ready to go now. Not all the way warmed up, so it may not be the greatest at first. Oh God, yeah, that's bad. Oh. Whew. As I said, give me a few shots here. So what I noticed about this ball when I used it, I drilled it up Wednesday. They announced it Tuesday. I drilled it up Wednesday, used it Wednesday night in league, a couple of games. It's very, reads the mid lane, pretty obvious. Let me get my little stuff here. Reads the mid lane pretty strong. Comes off the spot smooth. I did notice a very continuous motion down lane. It didn't really quit. Then again, I didn't use it when it was dry either. It was still fresh house shot that night too. Let's try to get this going. Here, I'm not gonna worry about re-racking yet. I'm gonna try to get another shot in to get loose. That's a little better. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think this has the cohesion in it. I feel like I want to look that up now. Hang on. I don't want to say it wrong. Let me take a peek real quick. I know I should know this stuff right out of the gate, but I don't. I tend to forget. And then I don't want to tell you wrong. So let me take a peek real quick. I'll even say the core numbers here. 15 pound RG 2.50, kind of medium. Differential 0.051. It's a little on the high side. Obviously you can get higher than that, but that's fairly high. And then 0.010 for the asymmetrical differential. And cover stock, yeah, that's what I thought. Had cohesion in it. That's that citrus smelling stuff. They've been HK22 and cohesion. That's kind of a new thing they've been doing. And it's been pretty successful so far. You can really see the balls grip the lane better with that cohesion. Oh God, well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Whew. Timing wasn't too bad, but still ain't quite there yet. Anyway, so I do think this is gonna be a ball that's very good for if your center has a lot of oil, if you have a lot of speed, low rev, even if you have a lot of speed and high rev, maybe game one, you know, you go to some tournament and there's a little extra oil out there, game one or something, whatever it be. And I think it'll be good on sport patterns as well, because it really doesn't go sideways off the back of the pattern or anything. Let's take a more look at it. Eventually, maybe I'll throw a good shot. That's a little bad, not as bad as the last one. It's not overly aggressive either. I know I said it for maybe heavy oil. I really say that because it does read the mid lane. It stays continuous down lane, but it's not like it's cleaning the fronts or anything. So I feel like when your angles are more in front of you, it's gonna really do well, probably at its best. Having said that, I did get inside around 4th arrow with it in league night, and it still went through the pins fine as long as I threw it right. Bump a little bit right. That's probably close. Yeah. You can see fresh house shot. Ball reads the mid lane, comes off smooth. You know, balls that jump off the spot, they're useful for their own uses. I do believe if you can get, most people, if you get lined up with a ball that's reading the mid lane and it's smooth and continuous off the pattern and it still continues to go through the pins, that's a good recipe for a lot of strikes. That's close. Have you noticed it's not doing anything crazy off the spot, right? But when it drives through the pins, it's not running over the 8 pin quite yet. It's mostly me probably, but it's definitely still going through the pins. You know, like as it hits the pins, it's going left. It's not chasing the 10 pin. You ever throw that strike where it looks like the ball deflected so bad it almost the one that took out the 10 pin? It's not always the ball's fault it's doing that. Could be an adjustment or a ball change needed, but you know, it's not doing that. So it's definitely a good sign. Pretty close. Wrapped a 10. That one I got a little softer on, but still good motion. They just got done releasing, I think it was last month, the Mantra. Numbers are a little bit close on the Mantra as far as the core numbers. But the differential on this ball is a little bit higher. Not much, but a little bit. I don't think it's gonna make a vast change with that little bit of difference in the core numbers. I would somewhat say the core numbers are close. Even though it's a different core, that should be a strike, right? Yeah. Even though the core numbers are close, the cover stock is different. It's gonna give you an overall different look on the lane. Maybe a similar shape. You got a hybrid, then a solid. One's shiny, one comes dull. Changes the shape a little bit. Even though the shape is, in my opinion, when I threw them both, I haven't thrown them both back to back. I will be curious how they do compare exactly, but I feel like these are really good complementary with the Mantra and the Heckler. You go to the Heckler first, and then whenever the ball is just coming off the spot a little bit slow, you go to the Mantra, and it's gonna pop just a little bit more off the spot and carry out that 10. Be a good 1-2 combo. All right, see if I can throw another good shot. Those weren't bad, they weren't perfect. Oh, got that right. Got away with it. Missed a couple right on that one. But yeah, if I haven't said it yet, probably haven't. I always forget to say it. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Share. Let's get this channel growing. It's growing, but we got a long way to go, and it makes it basically easier for me to get out here and make the time to make these videos. I still like doing them. It doesn't really matter. I'm still probably going to do them no matter what. But liking and subscribing and letting the channel grow is going to really help me do a little bit better and more incentives to put more of these things out. I do these so that you guys can have information on a bowling ball you're curious about or not sure. Oh, that's inside a target. I finally missed in. 10 pin. But I can do this so you guys get information on a bowling ball so that you can decide whether you want to purchase it. I know that spending $250, $300 on a bowling ball, it's an investment of sorts, or maybe just a hobby, but either way, it's a decent amount of money. So I want to be able to provide you with that information. And obviously, if you're anywhere near me or come see me or Patrick in the pro shop. Patrick's my manager here now. He'll get you taken care of. You can definitely ask questions in the comments, send us an email, whatever. If you are far enough away from us or it's difficult to get to, you know, maybe make the trip. I don't know. All right, I got that one in. I'm gonna move a little left and try to get around it a little bit more. There, that's about what I meant to do. Let's see what it does. Ah, pin again. That's what I meant to do. Well, I sat there this whole time. Hold on. My goodness. Had the light ready to go and then didn't use it. So let's see if that light helps any. Okay. I bought a light. It's very dark in this bowl now. I do apologize for not having it on sooner, but I'm forgetful. So I'll try to do the rest of it with a little better lighting. Sorry about that. I know I have had people make the comment about how dark it is. Not many. And by the way, speaking of the comments, everyone's really positive with their comments in my videos, and I really do appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna stay where I just, well, I'm gonna bump actually a little bit more. Try to do that again. There, that's what I meant to do. All right, that's clearly not gonna work. So let's go back, moving back right. Don't get around it so much, kind of get up the back of it a little bit better. Just reset. I don't want to miss a 10 pin. That's the way not to miss a 10 pin. Reset. The rack gets it almost every time. So we'll see where this ball strives at. Does its best. I know I got left the other night and it did fine, but obviously there are a lot of factors that play into that. All right, I'm moving right. Stay out of it just a little bit. Yeah, a lot better. See how when it hit the pins, it's almost like it just had to drive over the 8 pin. Now, I will tell you, because I didn't strike when I moved left, does not mean the ball's not capable of it, because I know I was doing it the other night. Plus, it's already picking up more of a shine. The shinier this thing gets, probably the more ability it's going to have to do that. It's going to store energy better. All right, I'm going to go right back to the well where I just was there. There you go. Yeah. Right now, I say right now, that's where that ball is going to excel at. And then overall, I think that is going to be the ball's sweet spot when your angles are in front of you. That's why I said, ultimately, you know, it depends on you, right? Like, if you're trying to average 220, 230, or 240 in league, the idea is you got to have something that's going to get the 10 out. You can hit the pocket, you can't strike, right? Optimal opportunity here to strike would be game 1, angle in front of you, Heckler. Game 2 or 3, depending on you or the center, maybe switch over to the mantra. You should be able to put it together a pretty good 3-game set. We'll try that again. I almost went high on that one. That's pretty good. I might have hit it too hard. Yeah, I hit that a little extra. I didn't mean to. That's pretty good in that area, though. I could probably bump just a little bit, kind of the in-between zone. So in between those two, where I was moved left, I had moved right. Probably throw it about like that, but in that middle zone. But right in there is where it's gonna be at its best. Oh, I definitely don't want to shoot this. But yeah, I've got the Saturday Morning Kids League going on over here. I've got some more videos coming. This new release, I didn't drill all of them. I do have some more coming out of the new releases with Brunswick that I think you guys are going to enjoy. I've also got some comparison videos I think I'm going to do. So let's get this for sure lined up all the way. There, right there, right there. Yep. Now that one there deflected a little bit, so I did get it inside a target, but I let it go really good. So I was pretty confident in it, let it go. So yeah, I mean, overall, if you pull up the ball on the DV8 website, they got like a little chart down there of what the ball compares to. It puts it like right above the wicket, if I remember right, but below the hater. That's pretty accurate in my opinion. It falls right in there, overall strength. It is, like I said early on, mid lane, heavy rolling, smooth but continuous down lane. I think that cohesion really helps that continuation down lane. The HK22 and cohesion really helps that. Let's go one more shot in this, what I think is the sweet spot. I got it in again, but that should be good. Yeah. I'm missing my target almost every shot by like one board one way or one board the other way, but house pattern, so I can do that. It works out. All right. Not really sure what else to really talk about of the ball. It's got a good shine on it now. I knew it about shined up from the other night. So I've got maybe a total of three and a half games on it right now. We got a pretty decent shine on it. And that's where I really like to see what the ball does. I know you guys, some of you guys out there clean your ball out every night, whatever. Even if you do that though, it's gonna create a shine just from the burn of the lane, the friction of the lane, it's gonna create a shine. So I really like to see, unless you're sitting there putting new surface on it every week, which most people aren't gonna do, I really like to see what it does when it does that. So it's there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this video with a clutch shot at the end. Strike I win, 9 I tie, that sucks. 8, a big fat loser. Oh, I got around it really bad, but I missed right. I just suck under pressure, I guess. And I'm a big fat loser either way, so. Anyway, that's all I got to talk about the DV8 Heckler. Definitely come check it out. Come see me at Vero Beach, Florida at the Vero Bowl or Patrick, and we can get this thing drilled up for you. All right, on to the next one.